Y'all, I'm about to cry. Like, let me get it together because this is a little behind the scenes. I have literally recorded 10 videos back to back today. This was batch concentration day. Y'all, when I tell you this is my baby, I wrote an ebook, as y'all know, called the Plant Coochie Chronicles. And when I tell you, already hundreds and hundreds of copies sold, and it just dropped, and I'm so proud of it. It's already changing so many people's lives that didn't even know how magical plants are for the coochie. Okay? Like, it's so funny to me that my first ebook is on plant-based coochie wellness. But I'm excited about that. Like, I love that for me though, because it's like, you know what? This was needed. I knew my first ebook, you could have told me my first ebook wasn't gonna be how to go vegan, right? That's coming. But like, this was so needed. And every day I'm waking up to DMs from people literally being like, girl, you ate down. Why did I not never know this information before? Like, oh my God, I'm about to go to the grocery store so I can get the exact grocery list you said I need to be getting during my luteal phase or during my menstrual phase. Like, yes, so many women have never, let me say womb holding folks as well, you know, we trying, you know, we inclusive, to know that, and I'm saying the rest, at our big ages, did not know what to be feeling our bodies. And you know, this is why I wrote this ebook, specifically because of the fact that, like, it took me until I was 20. How old was I when I went vegan? 27, 26, 27. Child, when was it? 2017. I was 26. It wasn't until I was 26. Truly 27, because that whole first year of being vegan, like, I was learning so much that I learned about what needs to fuel my body for my period. I hadn't even gone into all the 4 phases at that point yet either. But when I tell you, plants have saved my life, and I don't say this to just say, and like, people don't understand when vegans say that, right? Like, yes, we doing this for the animals, we doing this for all this different stuff, but it's just like, it's a whole magical world of plants, and you can use them for all different parts and things. And you know, it took me some serious soul searching. And when I started doing that okra water video that went viral last year, you know, I didn't even really think too much of it in the sense of like, oh, Jazz, you need to start teaching the grass what they need to do for their period, or for letting the coochie be juicy, like all the secrets, right, that we know the vegan people, the vegan girls know. It's a if you know, you know thing, you know. And I kind of like, you know, it took me months until I was really like, girl, you got something here. And really diving into my data and realizing 85% of my audience is women. Okay? And there are so many gems in this plant-based world, this vegan world, that so many people just do not know. They have no idea about. And I've really taken it on for my responsibility to teach the people what the fuck going on. Because when I tell you, the things that I have learned for the past few years about myself, about my body, about my coochie, baby, I poured all of that into this ebook. When first of all, I get the ebook on sale, only $10. And you know what? I love actually the fact that it's $10, because it's accessible for everybody. You know, this wasn't an ebook that I wanted to price way out of there and be like, oh, y'all give me $100, give me $50. Like, really, the people need to read this. And it just be flying, you know, and I'm so happy about that. But like, I suffered like for so many years about so many different things. You know, I learned like going vegan about like how different plants, different herbs I put into my body. Like, I was doing my period when I first got my period, September 1st, 2003. If you know, you know, that's why I started the ebook. I started out with the whole first page of the ebook is me talking about what happened, what had happened September 1st, 2003, when I got my first period, and how I was ashamed, how I wanted to hide it from everybody. I was in denial. I was like, I don't want to be a woman. Like, it just felt so burdensome. I did not want to have a period. I didn't want to have this responsibility every month. I didn't like what it would do to my life. It felt like so much stuff was going to be, it just was a burden, right? And I remember suffering for years, all throughout high school, all sorts of stuff with terrible cramps, throwing up. Like, whenever my period came, like, it was like doom's week. Like, I was like, I'm about to die. Like, I remember thinking like, oh my God, how much longer do I have to deal with this? And had no clue that I can get some red raspberry leaf tea, some chamomile tea. Had no clue that I could be fueling my body with avocado, pineapple, watermelon, cherries, like all the things that need to go in my body. Nobody told me that, right? So it wasn't until I went vegan and I started to like hear about different other vegan women being like, girl, let me put you on, ladies, y'all make sure y'all doing this and that. Like, learning about like, sex, learning about like really going into like what different fruits and vegetables, make the coochie juicy and the energetic consequences of when you are having sexual relations with somebody that no longer aligns with you, and how your coochie will literally say, girl, bye. I don't care if you feeding me all the pineapples. I'm not going to be ready for this person because you need to get them out of your life. And how like when you are eating electric, it changes your brain and your brain starts to vibrate higher and you can't be around certain people no more. And the coochie is very selective as to who she dealing with when you eating like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's goddess level type stuff. Like, and people, it might go over so many people's heads, but for the folks to understand what I'm talking about, they know what I'm talking about. Like, it's deep. And I love it because I'm such a plant geek. Because I'm gonna get that, I'm gonna make that on a t-shirt, plant geek. I'm such a plant geek because, like, baby, when I tell you I studied to create this ebook, I studied. And I knew what I knew. I knew what I've already done in my life. What I do for my period and just different things that I thought like other people, should definitely know. But I walked it through all the different phases of the coochie. We talk about the menstrual cycle, all 4 phases, the menstrual phase, the follicular phase, the ovulation phase, the luteal phase, and what's happening in our body. Why are we acting this way? Why am I feeling this way? Why when I'm ovulating, I need to be tied down in a government facility? Okay, because it's like, listen, I want a baby. Now, y'all remember that little girl? Where is that video for that little girl talking about, I want to be pregnant? Like, ovulation have you like that. And ovulation in your 30s will have you like that, like crazy. And just how you can use fruits, vegetables, herbs, nuts, and seeds to live your best coochie life. I broke it down. Chapter 1, talking about the menstrual cycle. Chapter 2, talking about squeaky coochie, talking about how you can really get a good pH balance. Our natural vagina pH balance has to be if it's healthy, from 3.8 to 4.5 on the pH scale. It's naturally acidic, right? And learning about lactobacillus, vaginal bacteria, that's healthy bacteria that fights off, the terrible things that we don't want to go into our bodies. Teaching the women about, BV, teaching the women about, like, listen, baby, stop putting them daggone silk panties on thinking it's gonna be cute. Them granny panties gonna have your coochie squeaky clean, smelling good, fresh, and all of that. That silk stuff, that spandex stuff is a breeding ground for bacteria, and the coochie gonna get funky, baby. Like, game-changing information. You know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff took me years to learn, and it really, once I went vegan, like, it was just a catalyst. It was just like a whole domino effect of me being like, okay, what else don't I know? And for the women, and just being around, I'm so grateful for the women that I've learned from, that, in this community that we all have like fueled each other with knowledge. And a lot of that has gone into this book, and I'm so grateful. And this video is just to let y'all know that I'm really focusing more on this. I'm like, in terms of my content, where I'm going, y'all, I've been doing this for a few years. And when I tell you it's a blessing, I'm grateful to do it full time. But baby, this is some serious work. I ain't never worked harder in my life. Okay. It is a mental game to keep going as content creators in this crazy world, y'all. We got so much going on right now. That orange man that's in the office is doing all types of crazy stuff. Like, we have to take care of ourselves. And this has been a really, really tough year already. Just as a Black woman, just seeing just so much of the repercussions of just of the junk that's going on. You know, we have to be able to pour into one another. And it's so funny and it's so fitting that this ebook came out exactly around the time, right before all the crazy stuff been happening. And I remember not being able to really sleep for a long time and not being able to be comfortable because I was so hyper fixating on this ebook until it was done. Like, I was literally in a mode of like, I don't want, listen, don't nobody talk to me. Like, I couldn't even think. All I thought about was Plant Coochie Chronicles, Plant Coochie Chronicles, Plant Coochie Chronicles. And it was like I was giving birth to something. And when I tell you, I'm so grateful. And I just wanted to tell y'all, thank you to everybody that has already gotten the ebook. The link is in the description here. If you haven't got it yet, it's a must read, 150 pages that I pour my heart, my passion, my soul into. There's so much in this book that is so helpful. You know, we talk about sex. Chapter 3 is all about sex, called Pop That Coochie. That's the title of chapter 3. We talk about the plant aphrodisiacs, and a lot of people get it confused. People want to run the oysters. They want to run the whatever, some weird stuff. Baby, it's some plant aphrodisiacs probably sitting in your fridge that you don't even know, or at the grocery store, you need to go get them. So many people are feeling like they need to get this and that. The men are feeling like, that's why I need to do something about the men. But let me tell y'all a fun fact. First person to ever get the Plant Coochie Chronicles was a gay black man. My good friend Jack. He is so sweet. And when I tell you, he cracked me up. He said, Jazz, why was I up till 3 a.m.? He literally bought it at midnight when I had dropped it. He said, why was I up till 3 a.m. reading this book? Couldn't put it down. And he was like, it's so many gems in there for men that, like, it may go over people's heads, but like a lot of the stuff that you're talking about, the same plants, fruits, and vegetables that are amazing, you know, for women that are aphrodisiacs, like they're aphrodisiacs for men as well. You know, we got men that are in their 30s going and popping blue pills. Okay? Like, get it together, baby. Clean your diet up. Like, reach for plants and vegetables. Like, ladies, stop sitting there thinking there's something wrong with you when you actually need to let go of that man because your coochie's telling you she don't like his energy. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, just it's so much. You know, if you feel like your hormones are out of balance, baby, get you some red clover, baby. Get you some beets, baby. Get you some maca root. Like, it's so much stuff. So much information in here that I ain't had none. Listen, one of my muses in life is Little Richard. When he said, oh, let me like a daddy, I don't want to hide none. Like, when he was like, you feel like you ever want to hide away? When the interview asked him that, and he said, no, God gave it, show it to the world. Like, that encourages me every day. Like, I ain't hiding nothing. It's some serious information in here. You know, my mama, she wanted to read the copy. I told her I don't want her to read because I don't like my mama reading anything about what I got to say about sex and my experience. No, baby, we good. We all right with it. Even though my sister was like, Mom can read. I think she was really good, Mom. I don't even. But Plant Coochie Chronicles is out. And y'all need to go get it. Stay tuned for so much more of my content. I'm going to dive deeper with a lot more long-length content, long-form content, as you call it. I'm really going to be prioritizing this YouTube this year and going forward because I need that damn YouTube check, to speak quite frankly to y'all. Ain't no reason why I'm leaving that money on the table, number one. Number two, I just think I'm just so fucking interesting. I hate to say it. That's the Leo rising in me. That's the big Gemini in me. Yeah, a bad bitch. And I have a very fascinating life, and y'all just gonna see it all. And you know, I'm gonna jump around for some things. We're gonna jump timelines. I love a good show that jump timelines. You know, we here in present day, we might go back to some things that ain't got edited and wasn't posted. But no, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And a lot of amazing things are happening, and there's something I'm really excited about that is very delusional as hell that just came to me, and I think I'm going to do it. It's something that I'm really about to take a huge risk on, and I'll be telling y'all about that later. But I just want to tell y'all, if you ain't got this, go and get it. And we're going to dive deeper into the different things in the different chapters. And so I'll be using my YouTube to kind of talk more about the different, like, you know, things that I talk about in the chapters, and to be helping women. But this is prerequisite reading, okay? Required reading. So don't be trying to come to the YouTube and try to hear what I'm saying. I'm gonna be referencing pages. I'm gonna be that professor. I'm your coochie professor, okay? your coochie care consultant, your coochie care queen, all that good stuff. But we about to have a good time, y'all. Y'all ready to dive deep into plant-based coochie wellness, okay? I tell you, the damn okra water had folk in it, tizzy. It's so many questions, and I was just so excited to be able to talk about it. I can't wait to talk more. So y'all stay the fuck tuned. I need to get ready to post a video that needs to be posted today. But I had so much fun. I hadn't batch created like this in a long, long time. But the girl is getting older, right? So I'm trying to make sure I'm like pacing myself, because my body is like, girl. And I went to the gym today for the first time in a while. But I'm excited to get this to y'all. I'm super, super excited to get this to you guys. And you know, there's so much in this ebook. There's meal plans, there's coochie cocktails, and if you don't know what the coochie cocktails are, those were those videos of drinks that help the coochie that went viral on my page, and I call them coochie cocktails. And you know, like the okra water, strawberry lemonade is a coochie cocktail. The chlorophyll coconut water is a coochie cocktail. So they're all coochie cocktails that have all these different benefits, health benefits for the coochie. They're gonna help you with your menstruation. They're gonna make that coochie juicy. They're gonna do all types of, they have all different magical powers, and I love it so much. And there's literally 20 plus coochie cocktail recipes in the Plant Coochie Chronicles. And forward, I'm going to be doing videos that are recipes that are in the ebook, and the recipes are going to exist on the ebook or whatever. But I'm going to be showcasing some of the different ones on my page, on here, on Instagram, on all the good stuff, y'all. And TikTok, I guess. Look, I was one of the ones that had to leave TikTok, and now it's back. Like, okay, girl, whatever. I just be feeling like everybody, the powers that be, is running the whole thing. But listen, we rocking with it. Because, baby, one thing I'm going to tell you, I ain't going back to no damn cubicle. I done burnt them boats. Burn the boats. Ain't going back. This is what I'm doing. Okay? So, y'all rock with it. Y'all stay tuned. I'm so excited. Shameless plug. Vegan faux fur fuzzy earrings by Mood Junkie. My brand, my accessory brand. Make sure you follow my accessory brand shop and all that good stuff. I'm going to put the link below. But yeah, y'all, let me get off here so I can lay the fuck down. Okay? My show is about to come on, y'all. It's a really good show on called Paradise on Hulu. And when I tell you I am addicted, I am addicted, I am addicted. That is my goddamn show. So I will be, what time is it now? 6 o'clock? Okay. I got to post a video. I probably had a video posted by 7 o'clock, realistically. Then I'm going to sleep until about 11 o'clock, eat. And then, you know, I cooked all this food today, and I didn't even eat anything today. And I have no appetite. Like, I don't even feel like, you know what I'm saying? But I was intentional too, but like I shot all the videos for like the period phase, for the menstrual phase. And I'm so freaking weird, y'all. Why am I wanting to record? But when I batch create my content, I want to record it, and I want to record the videos of the phase that I'm currently living and experiencing. So I shot all my period videos because I'm on my period. All right. Ooh, but we about to get off. Today's day 4. Thank God. Let day 5 come the fuck in, bitch. Because I'm getting a little massage on Thursday. I can't fucking wait, bitch. Black owned massages on in Philly. Shout out to the fact that Philly, and I'm moving too. It's so much shit going on, y'all. I'm moving next week. Super excited about that. You know, just so much good stuff I know is happening in the midst of me stressing about so much. And there's so much I want to say, but I need to get on off of here because I have to preserve myself. I'm an empath. But this was kind of fun. You know, this is me like getting back to like making some long form. This is probably like my first like long form video in a long, long time. The other ones I kind of chopped and screwed some little stuff, but this is like good. I need to get back into the groove. So I'm trying to train myself to get back into a groove. You know, and to be talking and going live on TikTok, not on Instagram. I'm going live where the money is, okay? Or on YouTube live, whatever, girl. Shout out to the fact that I love the fact that millennials were aging and we're now being seen as old. I love that shit. I've been waiting for that for a very long ass time because I want to become like how the boomers be, where they be like, what is the new update? Girl, let me pick up this phone. Like, I swear I want to be because I'm so tired of it. But I'm so happy, you guys. I had an amazing February. I'm just, I'm glowing. I'm beaming. It's just so much amazing stuff happening in my life in the midst of me, like, really getting on myself and getting on my Zoom, because I've really taken some time off and just kind of felt stagnant for a while. Just kind of felt like I ain't felt like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because as content creators, we don't even think about it, but we go. Like, it's no time like where we're like, it's a break. Like, if it's Christmas, we doing Christmas content. Any holiday, we doing that type of content. Like, we're not, if it's summertime, we're not on vacation. We vacation content. Like, we know it's so much. But I'm really focusing on me and my products this year. You know, there's so much that I want to expand and do. And then I have this huge idea that I wanted to, that I ain't going to tell y'all about yet. I'm going to tell y'all when I want to. And, you know, shout out to Onisha, the girl that was in the Queen of Pakistan. You know, and I understand she was going through some, you know, mental health stuff. But, baby, when I tell you, and I understand mental health stuff, y'all, if y'all know this, I'm a psychologist. A lot of people don't know this. But I do have 2 psychology degrees. I am an industrial organizational psychologist trained by professional training. That's what my master's degree is in. And I've studied so much about psychology. And so like, it'd be like the brain fascinates me, and why people do certain things fascinates me. But Onisha, when she was in Pakistan, that was the best fucking content, bitch. In the midst of Trump doing all type of crazy shit. Her being, or Onisha, whatever her name, because when she said Onisha, like that, she ate down. She inspired me so goddamn much. She set the tone for my year. Like, I'm literally tearing up thinking about it. She set the tone for my year where I'm literally like, I'm not talking unless y'all buying me land. Like, baby, or giving me 2,000. I need more than that. I need 5,000 a week or more. But like, to sit up there and say it's against my religion to tell y'all my business, it's private, like all of that inspired me to be like, I might go in my private bag, y'all. I've shared so much of my life on this internet that I'm about ready to really like start inching back. And if you see me, it's because you paid a pretty penny to see me. That's where I'm at with it, because I've done so much for free. I've given so much of my heart, passion, and soul with not much to show for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, let me not say that. Let me not block my blessings. And I'm grateful for everything. Thank you. I'm grateful for everything. I am. But I'm being honest with y'all. I'm running it up. I've made money, obviously, you know, to be doing it full time and to be still standing. I'm still here. To be on that shit, but like, bitch, and I'm saying this truly, y'all. I'm gonna be a millionaire off this shit. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'm like, everything I'm doing, like, that's where I'm at with it. And I'm like, the bigger the bag, but also the impact. I'm big on impact, because I remember when I was in corporate America and I was making the money, making good money, you know, all that other stuff, like close to 6 figures, doing all the, you know, back when I was young too, was, you know, 20, 25, 26, whatever. I ain't like it, because I didn't like what I was doing. And I was like, I'm not making an impact. So now I'm making this impact, and I'm like, no, I want the impact and I want the fucking bag. Because there's people getting the goddamn bag that ain't about nothing, that ain't standing for nothing. I stand for a lot. And let me tell you one thing about me. I know who I am. I ain't never been the type of chick to be like I'm humble when I want to, but I know who the fuck I am, bitch. And I say that humbly. And I say that I'm really not playing around. I spent the last few years going through all types of stuff. I felt like I constantly was like, okay, now I gotta react to this. Now I gotta, my life been blown up this way. Oh shit, okay, fuck. I gotta go back. Get a divorce. Oh shit, I gotta move back home with my parents. Oh shit, what city am I living in? Goddamn. Oh, we doing it all over again? What we want to do again? What? Girl, damn. This shit was traumatic, you know, like, that, like, this the year that I'm finally like, girl, we can do it however way we want to. No interruptions. No getting settled into, we settled. We're good. Now how we want to do it, how we want to play it. And what's the impact? Because I'm all about the impact. I ain't never been the type of person I'm all about the money. Like, you won't ever have me like that. Even when I'm doing brand deals, if you see me with your favorite brand, this and that, it's because I love that brand. It ain't never because, oh, they done bought me off. It don't work that way, because y'all know me. If I'm putting y'all into something, I'm putting y'all on because I really believe that, right? I'm talking real gangster tonight. Like, but life is so short. You better make it sweet, you know? And I'm just so grateful for that. So anyways, I say all that to say, happy 2025. Yeah, we can still say happy 2025. We're only in the second month, y'all. Mind y'all business. And the doll is gonna freaking do it. Try to tone the language up, because my mama might be looking at this, because she surprises me with some of the things that she decides she's gonna look at. Yeah, it's just so much. Like, I'm looking at Jasmine Duke, and I'm looking at all the different things, and it's like, oh yeah, girl, we about to just get it, boo. We about to just get it and live and love and all of that in between. There's so much. I have so much love. I have so much passion. I have so much, all of these different things to give. And I'm just so excited to be able to give in all the different avenues. Because that's what I'm about. Like, that's what fulfills me. It's like impacting people, influencing people. I said this years ago, and it's funny because somebody had asked me, this was before social media influencing was a thing, content creator, whatever. This was in 2015. And I remember this guy had asked me that I had worked with. He had asked me, he was, you know, one of the, I don't know if he was one of the managers, whatever. And he was curious about me. He ended up being a little creep or whatever. But not in a way in which, like, I don't want to say this, don't make no sense. But, you know, he was cool in the sense that he always, like, gave me my respect, gave me my flowers. Like, he was like, you gonna be this girl. That he was, you know, and it was not, you know, how sometimes as women, we can kind of decipher what's some creep shit and what's, like, some real respect that people are trying to get, men are trying to get to you. And I remember he asked me one time, it was when I had first started my job, when I was working at Postal Headquarters. And if you don't know, before I became a content creator, I was, as I said, an industrial organizational psychologist, and I worked in organizational development for the United States Postal Service headquarters. And so I was in charge of, you know, designing lots of different plans for the employee engagement of the entire United States Postal Service. Nonetheless, but before I had even gotten to that job, because I had gotten promoted to get into that job, whatever, I was running data analyst shit, and I always hated that shit. It's like, in that field, it was either you either deal with the people, or you deal with the people as numbers, the people as data, right? And I, you know, that was like my first job after grad school, after I had my little fancy master's degree. So I was like, you know what, the way in was always to go with the data route, which I always hated the data route. Like, I'm like, no, put me in front of the people. I'm a people person. Like, but I'm like, I'm running little numbers, whatever. I was fucking up spreadsheets. Didn't even, because I'm not good with it. I'm not the numbers girl. And I remember he told me, he had asked me one time, he said, Jasmine, what's your goal? Like, ask me something like where you see yourself in 5 years, some shit, which I always hate that question, because it's like, who do we know? 5 years, a whole rack of shit can happen in 5 years, right? And throw off whatever you think you want to do. But he asked me something that was intentionally about, like, he was curious about, like, where you see yourself headed, right? And I told him, I said, to be honest with you, I'll be straight frank with you. I hate to say I have no idea, but that's real as shit. Do we all have any idea? I remember being like, I'll tell you one thing. I don't know. And I remember telling him, I don't know. And I don't like to do that. I don't like to say, and I've always been like that, even in college, where everybody was like, knew what college they was going through, knew what they was going, you know, major in, all this stuff. Like, I remember being like, I'm still figuring out, you know, I remember that was before, like, I didn't decide what college I was going to the end, baby, because I was sitting there, goddamn, working hard and competing for a damn full ride scholarship that I ended up getting. But it was just intense, and it was like, I didn't know where I was going to, like, the last minute, because it was banking on that. But nonetheless, and I remember even being like, everybody was like, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I was like, I'll tell you right now, my plan is to major in psychology and to go to a good school, but you know, some things might change. And I've always been like that. I've never locked in on something, because I know I've always felt like I want to do whatever I want to do, you know, and life gonna show you, you can't make no plans, you know. Universe will tell you that, like, what you talking about, you know? And so in that moment, I told him, I said, I don't know exactly, but I'll tell you one thing. I want to be, and this is sick when I think that I said this, and I was 24 years old when I said this and had no idea. And y'all not gonna believe me when this comes out my mouth. I told him, I said, I don't know, but I tell you one thing, I feel it in me. I want to be seen, I want to be heard, and I want to influence. I don't know what that may look like, what that is, but I know I want to do all three of those things and make a huge impact on the world. I get goosebumps. Because if that is not the essence of what I am doing now and what I have worked so hard to get to this point to do, and I had no idea. Like this, we talking 2015, baby. To be able to, it's such a blessing to be able to be seen, to be heard, and to influence millions of people. And I say that humbly because when you look at data, you know, it don't matter. Fuck a follower count. I got 107,000 followers on Instagram, whatever. My data, my videos have reached millions. You know, I have influenced millions of people. And I'm so grateful that 24-year-old Jasmine felt that in her body and spirit. It's so much stuff that I've always lived my life like that. And it's things now that I feel that I don't even have yet. And I know it's happening to me because I look at the trajectory of my life and I look at patterns, and it's always moments where I feel it, where I'm like, I feel this. Whether I'm leaving something or I'm leaving a relationship or I'm leaving something, like I feel the next thing. It's deep. And so I think about that. I take that with me whenever I feel down, whenever I feel like, damn, the algorithm is fucking with me and my videos ain't reaching like this and that, or I don't even know what am I going to do next. What's my next video? Where's my next check? Where's, you know, I think about when I was 24 and I was like, I don't know, but I know I want to do those three things. I want to be seen, I want to be heard, and I want to influence. And not for vanity reasons, but for I really want to make an impact on the world. And I have made an impact on the world, and I know that, and I know there's so much more impact to be made. But I say all this to say, welcome to my 2025. And if you're watching me, if you have stayed watching me, first off, in the words of Wendy Williams, I love you for watching. Watch me run it the fuck up and impact the world in a way in which I want to, and that I know I can, while making a bag doing it. Because when you're in this space, you know your ancestors chose you. Like, and this might sound cocky. This whole joint might sound cocky as hell. I know I have been handpicked. I know it. I feel it in me. And it's like, a wise person once said, my why is forever changing. And I love that so much. And ever since I heard that, it stuck with me because I said mine too. It's beauty in that. You know, we think of, remember your why. We're always preaching that, right? But it's okay if your why changes. Because as we live and we experience, new things happen, and, you know, a new trajectory, a new outlook, a new, okay, I want, you know. And this is a testament to that. You know, I got into this space doing these things and teaching people about fruits, but like never really got a chance to really tap into what the ladies got going on. As a Black woman myself, and to be able to stand at the intersectionality of Blackness, of womanhood, of veganism, is a place I don't take for granted. And if you've been following me, you know, that intersection that I stand at, I don't play about it. It's sacred to me. And I'm real intentional about what I say, how I carry myself in this. And I have a good time. You know, I love to have a good time. I don't take myself seriously at all. And I do at the same time. But I'm so excited for my future. I'm so excited for where things are going. I have this brand new city that I love, that I'm so excited. It's now my new adopted home, that I love the city of Philadelphia. And it's just like so much stuff has happened. Like, who would have thunk it? The year that I moved to Philadelphia and I finally am like, oh, I finally get to experience my first Eagles season as a Philadelphian, is the year that the Philly Eagles go to the damn Super Bowl. And the whole city is on fire and all. I ain't forgot that Pennsylvania turned red, though, during the election. I ain't forget that. But still, it's just so much beautiful things happening, and I'm just so excited. I'm so proud of myself for what I've worked for. And this is an industry where you're gonna work, and you might not see the fruits of your labor just yet, but you gotta put it in. It's a lot of upfront work, a lot of upfront costs, and I kind of like that though. Like, want some nigga like me, man, I love to hustle. Like, I love the hustle of that. And it's fun because it's those DMs that I get from people that are like, oh my God, like, girl, I don't think I want to go vegan. You make me want to go vegan, like seeing you, it keeps me going. And to see this ebook be in the hands of so many people and people to really be like learning from it. Side note, if you didn't know, the doll has braids now. And when I say I done found this amazing braider here in Philadelphia, and she ate the girl up. She ate the girl up. And it's so funny because I had even like with my brand Mood Junkie, I had kind of like, it's so much I need to work and revamp with it. But like I told her just pink, and when she put purple in there, and not even, she blended it, she did an amazing job, y'all. She be doing a thing. And like, it's literally, these are the colors of my brand Mood Junkie. I was like, that is another damn sign that I need to get on my Zoom about Mood Junkie, because who would have thunk it? Like, just the universe is just throwing me signs. Like, God's just really showing me something. Like the honorable, and like I say God, universe, and honorable ancestors, like interchangeably. Like, I'm not, like I told you, I've been handpicked. And I don't play about that. I don't play about that anointing. I don't play about like my ancestors, which I know is sitting there like, look at our girl. Go Jazzy. Like, I'm hype about that. Anyways, y'all, let me go. My phone about to die. Thank y'all so much for watching, and y'all stay tuned for this year. So much is about to happen, and let's get it. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. Y'all, which platform am I on? God damn it, it's so many I can't keep. I told you I'm getting old. Y'all do the thing. Y'all make it do what it do, baby. We gonna make it do what it do tonight. And make sure you get the Plant Coochie Chronicles. Bye. I love y'all so much, and thank you so much for watching.